Hey guys, welcome back to another product review. Today I'm going to product review this piece of furniture. This is called the Sweet Barks Cat Washroom, and this is the extra large version. Now what this is for is to hide litter boxes. Now the reason why I chose this particular cat washroom as opposed to others is basically it had two entryways. One on this side and one on this side. Now I usually don't do like furniture that hides litter boxes, but what had happened is we had to add a litter box into our bathroom for Chauncey, our foster fail. He's our youngest cat. He was actually being bullied. Well, actually, he was bullying him. Ghost was bullying Chauncey and kind of cornering him. He would trap him in our master bedroom, and then Chauncey actually peed on my husband a couple times, or would pee on the bed because this boy here would not let him out of the bathroom to go to one of the litter boxes. So we decided to add a litter box in our master bath so he had somewhere to go, and it did solve the problem. And the reason I chose this specific cat washroom as to others is that because it had entryways in both sides. So if Chauncey was using the litter box and Mr. Bully here decided to come along, Chauncey would not be trapped in it. So now you ask, well, why is it out here and not in your bathroom? Well, because it didn't quite work for me, but I was able to use it for something else. But before I get into why it didn't work for me, let's go through the pros and what's good about this furniture. So first of all, this was pretty easy to assemble when it came. I did it within less than 30 minutes. However, it is recommended that you get another person to help you with the big items. Like this whole piece was one big piece, and you got to kind of fit them into the holes and pegs. So it's better to have another person to help you do that. But I was able to put it together by myself. Now, like I said, this is the extra large version. So it's actually very spacious inside. I was able to, thank you, Ghost. I was able to, this is Cara, by the way, I do have dogs as well. I was able to fit two high-sided litter boxes in here, and then I changed to one long, bigger box, and they both fit just fine. The cats took to it right away. They really liked it, and I had no trouble with them using the litter boxes inside. Now you see these little slides here. So it comes with another piece of wood, and I'm sorry, I don't know where it's at. I tried to find it. I'm sure it's downstairs somewhere. But you slide a piece of wood so you can actually compartmentalize this. So you can have the litter box on one side, storage on the other. I just never used it because I needed my cats to get in both sides. And if you compartmentalize one, I mean, it really cuts down on space and no litter box will actually fit in there. So I just didn't see the need because I needed both entryways free. Now the reviews on Amazon are actually overall really good, and that's what helped me choose this as well. There are a few ones where people complain, kind of the issues that I had, but we'll get into that. Those are the pros to this. Overall, I do like this furniture, and it kept the dogs out of the litter box. Now, let's go over why it didn't work for me. So this, like I said, this is the extra large version, and it costs around $170. With that kind of price tag, I was a little disappointed. For what it's actually made for, I guess I was expecting a little bit more. So my first complaint was actually inside here. This is made for litter boxes. So I thought this would be, you know, at least treated to be water resistant. I'm not expecting waterproof, but water resistant. But I will tell you, it's painted wood, and if this gets wet, it can corrode pretty quickly. Here's a picture of one customer's issue. So the issue I had with it is I have a male cat, Black Phillip, and he apparently thinks that it's, you know, not manly to squat and pee. And even with a high-sided litter box, he would sometimes stand up and pee over the litter box, and so it would dribble down onto and into the wood. Now, you know, I was scooping every day, so I was able to catch it, and I would use enzyme cleaner to clean it up. But again, using enzyme cleaner, you're getting the wood wet. And I thought, if I keep doing this, this whole thing is just gonna corrode and fall apart. So I was not happy about that. So the more I kept using this box, it seemed like the worse the smell was getting. Even cleaning and using enzyme cleaner inside this, I was like, what is going on? Like, the smell was getting horrendous. It was like dirty litter, but not the ammonia smell that you smell with cat pee. It's not that. It was dirty litter and like stale pee. And I was just like, I need to figure out what's going on here. So I actually was able to unscrew some of the screws and kind of pull apart the boards from each other, and I saw exactly what I thought was happening. Hi, baby. So what was happening is when Black Phillip would pee over the box and it was going down into like the cracks and crevices that the enzyme cleaner was not reaching. So I literally had to unscrew the screws as much as I could, because some of these screws won't unscrew once you get them in here, and kind of pry apart the boards and then use the enzyme cleaner and kind of do a deep clean. And I thought, I can't keep doing this. This thing is going to fall apart. So then I had the bright idea of, well, I'll just get some sticky vinyl and at least put it on the inside, and then that could be water resistant. So this door here still has the sticky vinyl on. So that's what I did. I bought a roll of sticky vinyl, but then after a while what was happening is the vinyl would start bubbling or tearing off because I was constantly cleaning it, especially with enzyme cleaner, and it just, again, was not working. And there was a lot of work going into cleaning this cabinet that I never had to do with a regular litter box before. So I was kind of getting fed up about the time it was taking. And then if the vinyl ended up tearing away, like this right here, you can see it bubbles up, and it was like tearing away, I would always have to replace the vinyl periodically, and it was just getting too much work. So then I started reading online how people were setting theirs up, thinking I'm doing something majorly wrong, because not only am I having a smell effect, which I did chalk that up to my cat. Look, if he actually didn't pee over the side, you wouldn't have that problem. But, you know, again, for the price, I thought it'd at least be treated a little bit. But the other problem I was having was that I was getting litter tracked everywhere in my bathroom, which I never had that much of a problem before when I was just had a regular box in there. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? So I ended up replacing the 2 high-sided boxes with just 1 high-sided box, and I shoved it clear to the end, you know, blocked off, put that up against a wall, so now they can't use one of the entryways, which is the whole reason why I bought it. And I thought maybe that's why I was wrong, because having 2 litter boxes in there, what I saw my females doing was they would literally hop from the box through the hole out into the bathroom floor. So litter was just going everywhere. After I put the 1 box in there, the litter tracking got a little bit better, but it still wasn't containing the tracking. I just couldn't believe that I had this much litter tracking for an enclosure. So kind of one of the purposes I bought it for. So here's another issue besides the smell issue. Now I had worse litter tracking than I did before. So I was done with it, and I actually pulled this out of the bathroom and was like, I'm done. I'm not dealing with it anymore. And we just replaced it with a regular box, which we'll eventually replace with a litter robot. once I get a plug-in in the bathroom that I can use. Litter robot will be in another video, by the way. So as you can see, spending $170 on this, I was very disappointed. And because, again, overall it's a good piece of furniture. It's sturdy, and I thought I gotta use this for something else. So I decided to pull it out, pull all the vinyl out, deep clean it one last time, let it dry in the sun, and then we brought it out here. And instead of a litter box enclosure, I turned it into a sleeping cubby. And we put it under this window where the cats like to hang out anyway. If you look right over here, this is kind of our stand, and it has my husband's Xbox on it. And a whole bunch of cats will always sit on the Xbox and look out the window. It kind of annoyed him. So putting this here, now they hang out up here. Now I usually have scratch houses up here, which will be in another video. But they like hanging out here and watching the window, and they love sleeping on the inside. This girl here has made this her kind of bedroom. She loves it because she can still be out in the living room, but the dogs are not harassing her because she's inside there, so she's protected, she feels safe, but she can still be out here with us, you know, and hang out. So as you can see, I was able to repurpose it. I think it works great for a sleeping cubby, and this is what this particular product works great for me. Is a sleeping cubby, not a litter box washroom. However, if you don't have somebody that's peeing over the box, you don't have them, you know, jumping out the sides here, and if you don't have trouble with litter tracking, this may be good for you. It just didn't work for me and my babies. You're just gonna lay on my notebook, okay. This is Black Phillip, by the way. He's the one that thinks it's not manly enough to squat to pee, huh? Yeah. He lives up to his name. So thank you guys for watching this product review. I hope it's helpful. Me and Doc, we'll see you later till the next time.